All right, my peeps, we're going to do a slight departure on the Mad Mix whiskey review series. Tonight we're going to do Jefferson's Ocean Aged at Sea Rye. Now, I know this is a departure from the $30 limit, but we're celebrating 100 subscribers to my YouTube channel, which is nothing to brag about, but I'm still going to brag about it anyway. Who thought that a dumbass like me could possibly get 100 subscribers on YouTube? Not me. But before we get into the review, we got beautiful brown Stratocaster, and we've got a nice tobacco. I think it's a tobacco burst Gibson Ripper bass. And the reason I broke both of these out is because the other day I watched the band's The Last Waltz. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the band, who started out their career as being the backing band for Bob Dylan when he went electric, absolutely amazing musicians. They played with Bob Dylan. I mean, come on. In 1978, the band put out a film directed by Martin Scorsese. Obviously, you know who he is. And it was called The Last Waltz. It was their farewell concert. And it has so many stars. I mean, you watch that film, and there are so many absolutely brilliant musicians in that film that it will just blow your mind. If you're a musician, if you're a lover of music, you need to watch The Last Waltz. So I was watching it the other day. Hadn't seen it in a long, long time. And I said to myself, holy shit, Robbie Robinson is playing a brown Stratocaster. It was a small headstock Stratocaster, so it wasn't a 70s Stratocaster. It was probably a 60s or a 50s, probably a 60s Stratocaster. And Rick Danko, the bass player for the band, was playing a tobacco burst Gibson Ripper. And I'm sitting there watching like the first 5 songs, like Up on Cripple Creek. I mean, there were so many good songs. They'd probably play them throughout the whole concert, but for at least the first 5 or 6 songs, Dr. John's coming on stage, Muddy Waters is coming on stage. I mean, it's just incredible. And they're playing, I never noticed before, they're playing the exact same instruments that I own. And my mind was blown. I was like, this is fucking fantastic. I had no idea. But anyway, go if you haven't seen The Last Waltz by the band, their final concert film, directed by Martin Scorsese, one of the greatest filmmakers ever fucking to live on the planet, in which some of the greatest musicians to ever play music performed in. You have got to go watch The Last Waltz. Bring it up. It's probably free on YouTube. You ain't got to pay a dime to watch it. If you have a great stereo system, pipe it into that and turn it up. You are going to love it. So anyway, to the point of this video, happy 100 subscribers. I decided to celebrate by getting a little better bottle. Now, Jefferson's Ocean can be very sketchy. I think I bought 3 in my life. One of them was phenomenal. One of them was mediocre, and the other one sucked asshole. So that's how sketchy the Jeffersons can be. But I said, you know what? I'm going to take a chance, because my favorite whiskey is rye whiskey. This is double-barreled. I tend to like double-barreled whiskeys when I can find them. Woodford Reserve double barrel, phenomenal. Oh, what a good whiskey. So I said, you know what? Let me take one more chance. This is Voyage number 26. And I love rye whiskey. If I had my druthers, if it's not Scotch and it's not Irish whiskey and it's, really good whiskey, I will take rye over bourbon anytime. I don't know why. I just like the flavors. So let me dig in on the nose. Oh. You know what? You know what I get off of it? Almost like a hint of mint or something like that. And rye is very tricky to deal with when you're mashing, you're moonshining, you're creating whiskey. It's very, very tough grain to deal with. I almost get like a hint of mint. Maybe like a brown sugar or something. I can't tell what it is. This is such a complex nose, such a complex bunch of stuff hitting your scent glands. It's 96 proof, so it's not weak. It's not great, but it's not weak. It's got some good solid legs to it. Yeah, it's like, I don't even know how to describe the nose. All right. It's complex. Yeah, wow. There's a lot of flavor in that. There's a lot of flavor. And it hits hard. For the proof, it plays above its proof. But not in a bad way. It's not ethanol-y. It's not overpowering. It's very, you know what? I'm glad I took a chance on it. Obviously, I've had a few drinks out of it before, but I've never taken the time to really sit down and kind of enjoy it and think about it. Yeah, it's a lot. Hmm. Yeah, and in some ways it tastes like it smells. Like I almost get a little mint in the palate. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's from what I understand about it, the basic rye whiskey was made in Canada. Now, I'm not ashamed to admit I do not like fucking Canadian whiskey. Even the best. I've had 18-year-old Crown Royal. I thought it was fucking mediocre at best. But from what I understand, I think even Buffalo Trace gets some of its rye whiskey out of Canada. And I'm not really sure why. I don't know. But this is pretty good. And then, of course, it has a tag that comes around the neck and tells you where the voyage has been and gone, what ports of call it went into while it was on the ship. They put the barrels on a ship, send it across the ocean from America through the Panama Canal into Australia, New Zealand, China, Singapore, fucking maybe even what's that place that we're gonna go to war over? Taiwan, places like that, and then it begins its voyage back. It does, some of these barrels go on a long voyage, and get rough seas, get cold weather, get warm weather, and get a lot of rocking and rolling on a ship. So, all right, let's wrap this up. I got 100 subscribers. I'm very thankful. If you're one of the 100, 101 that I think I got in my channel, God bless you. Whoever thought this could happen? And be thankful for the small things in life. I am so happy that I've got a stupid 101 subscribers on YouTube. There are people with like 30 million subscribers. I've got 100, and I am very, very happy and thankful for it. And I think it's wonderful. And be thankful. Watch The Last Waltz. Even though the craziest thing that's happened in my life lately, and I lived through a lot of crazy shit, trust me, is that I found out the guys in the band in the Last Waltz concert, I have the exact same instruments that they play. And that is fucking wonderful. I think that's fucking great. It's so cool. Hey, maybe it means I have good taste in musical instruments. I don't know. But I like to think I know what good music is, and I like to listen to it, and I like to enjoy it. And I'm going to give Jefferson's Ocean Rye Whiskey Voyage 26, 96 proof. I think I got to bump up the rating because I can't even understand the complexity of this thing. This thing is crazy. Hold on, one more sniff. Yeah, mint and brown sugar. God damn, it's such a crazy, crazy nose. It's such a weird palate. Like I can't say that I pick out vanilla or I pick out some of these or cinnamon. It feels like there's so much going on in this glass. I'm going to give this an 8.7. And I don't know if I've ever given anything as 8.7. I give myself a 6.2 on a good day if I wear my makeup just right. I'm just kidding. I don't wear makeup. But I'm going to give this an 8.7. This is much, much better than I ever thought it would be. Because I've had some real letdowns with Jefferson's Ocean. And I've had one other really good one. So it's batting 50%. Two of them were good. One was mediocre. The other one sucked. And mediocre is kind of just on the border of sucking. So, alright, I've taken this one too long. You guys, happy 100 subscribers to me. I think it's great. Happy watching the band's The Last Waltz. Watch it. If you've never seen the band's The Last Waltz, I'm not busting your balls. Go watch the band's The Last Waltz concert directed by Martin Scorsese. It is fucking fantastic. And if you find Voyage 26 in Rye, you could do it was $80. Is it the best $80 whiskey I've ever had? No. Is it the worst $80 whiskey I've ever had? Fuck no. I've had some absolute shit $80 whiskeys, especially bourbons. I made the mistake of buying $80 bourbons I wish I could take back for a refund. They were fucking trash. You buy an $80 scotch or an $80 rye, you're probably going to get a fucking pretty good whiskey. Sometimes I bought $80 bourbons I wish I could have smashed over the master distiller's skull. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I took that too far. Hey, happy 100 subscribers. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, leaving comments, giving me thumbs up whenever you do, or if you don't. And I love you all. Hey, be happy. Be healthy. Love your family. Forget about politics. Don't argue over that stupid shit. Be happy. Be healthy. Love yourself. Love your family. Love your friends. Mostly, respect yourself. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. If you don't love yourself, nobody is ever going to love you. But I love you. See you later. Bye.